Without change, something sleeps inside us. The sleeper must awaken.
Hello and welcome back to another We Ourselves video. And this isn't going to be a quick video. I just had to come on and talk about this. And this has to do with Ryan Coogler and his deal to get Sinners made and these talking points that have come out that he's about to destroy the Hollywood system. And I just want to talk about that real quick today.
I'm not the first filmmaker to get any of these deals. You know, and Warner Brothers is not the first studio to provide these deals to a filmmaker. I've been in the industry long enough to know what kind of deals are possible, and nothing about this deal is a new thing.
Now, I'm going to do a video that talks about whether this was a true power move for Ryan Coogler or not, working the deal with Warner Brothers for the $90 million to make his organic original movie, Sinners. But the reason that I'm doing this quick video is that I saw a thumbnail from Dan Murrell. Now, the reason it popped up on my timeline is because I watched Dan Murrell's breakdown. I like how he does the breakdowns of the financials and which movies are in the theaters the longest and which ones are doing well, which ones have dropped out. I like that kind of information, and I really loved his breakdown of the agreement between the writers during the writer's strike and the studios. He went through that contract, and again, I like factual information like that. So because I watched his videos in the past, it popped up on my timeline, but I'm looking at this thumbnail, and again, I'm not coming at Dan Murrell, I'm just saying that it is a symptom of guys in the YouTube sphere which keep saying that Ryan Coogler is going to destroy Hollywood. And look at this image. He takes Michael B. Jordan's character, Stack, holding a gun, a Tommy gun, and in the movie he's preparing to defend himself, from the Klan. He takes that image of Michael B. Jordan holding the Tommy gun and he's pointing it directly at you, and then he has in big bold letters why the studios are scared. And for me, it just illustrates his big talking points. It feels like all of these YouTubers are working from the same talking point. And the thing that I want to say is, in American history, America has always needed a black villain, a black boogeyman. It didn't care if it was getting some legislation passed, if it was curtailing our civil liberties, if it wanted to gin up crime statistics so that you can justify paying for more prisons and cops. America has always sought a black villain, which is why you see the outsized response to when a black man supposedly done something, but yet we can point to instance after instance after instance that a white guy did the same thing, but there wasn't that problem. And in this thing with Ryan Coogler, once again, the YouTube sphere, they need a black villain. So suddenly Ryan Coogler is going to destroy the system. They are trying to set up Ryan Coogler as if his power move is going to destroy Hollywood. So my thing is, the studio system was already destroyed. Streaming destroyed it. Day and date releases destroyed the cinematic experience. It destroyed Hollywood. Them getting rid of their normal income, their revenue generation, not only with physical media sales after leaving movies into the theater for a long enough period so that they could develop legs and recoup their investment and make a profit a lot of times. But you also had TV shows and things like that have changed. Everything's going to streaming and they are losing billions of dollars. They have destroyed their own business model. And one of the things that came out in the writer's strike, and Dan Murrell and other people reported on this, is that even the writers, white Hollywood writers, are complaining that nepotism has taken over and that the normal writing gigs where a person can start as an entry-level writer and have a supporting career, those have evaporated. They've gone to these writers' room, and there was already people saying that the truly talented people who were now frozen out of the good opportunities as writers, they were going to go and form their own companies and create their own original IP and be able to own that IP instead of being at the mercy of the studio. So we were already talking about the traditional Hollywood system having been exploded by the system itself, but yet America always needs a boogeyman. It always needs a black villain to further whatever agenda they're trying to do. And so all of them are saying the same thing. They've turned Ryan Coogler into the boogeyman. It's absolutely ridiculous. And let's just be clear about something. Like I said, I wanted to do a separate video talking about his deal and whether it was the power move. let's be serious. Ryan Coogler still needed to go to the studios to get his film made, financed and made, and distributed. And those movie theaters are owned by people who don't look like him. Tyler Perry did not fund it. Byron Allen, who has his own channels, he hasn't rebranded those channels so that they can be original outlet for original black content. There was no power move here. Coogler still had to go to people who did not look like him to get his movie made and distributed and in front of us. And when he makes some kind of streaming deal or whatever happens later, he's going to be people who don't look like him who's going to buy the film and make the deal with them. If he puts out the physical media, it's going to be people and companies that are owned by people who don't look like him who's going to put it into stores and things like that are not owned by people that look like him and me. So it really was him getting his rights back after 25 years, which is an incentive for him to really build out this world and make money, by the way, for him in the studio, and him getting more of the profit, which white people and white directors and things have done all along, which other people have cited. So he's not destroying Hollywood. You are using him like America always do. America always need a black boogeyman. They always need the black villain in order to carry out their agenda or to get people scared and to do what they want to do or just to get clicks. They think we can't see this. They think we don't notice this. We don't see what they're doing. It wasn't a power play like that. It was simply a black creator having a deal to get back ownership. See, they don't even want us to do that. Even though in the interim, it's implied that he's going to make a lot of money for himself in the studio. That's not good enough. How dare he get his rights back? And I understand, because in Hollywood and in all of America, black people aren't supposed to have a legacy. We're not supposed to own our intellectual property. And that at the heart is the true thing that is upsetting all of these people. But they don't want to say it, but yet their bigotry and stuff comes out, the words they choose, and all the talking points where they all agree where he's going to destroy Hollywood, when they've already done plenty of videos talking about how Hollywood has shot itself in the foot. Anyway, like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.